Hi everyone, this is Karen from Hawk Intuitive Journeys, and today I'm going to do a Twin Flame, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine New Moon in Taurus spread. I'm going to first tap into the energies and find out who in the collective I'm focusing in on right now and who's here with us, and then I'm going to do an extended where I'm going to do a full new moon spread for each, the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So if you're resonating with the energies that are coming from this part of the collective, head on over to Vimeo. I'll put the link in the box below, and you'll be able to get some really detailed information on what is being worked through right now in this new moon energy and what is being manifested for both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine as far as their union is concerned. I've decided for the month of May, because I'm just now introducing the extended readings over on Vimeo, that I'm going to offer them all for $5.55. I have been feeling a lot for the last week or 2 weeks that the month of May is really ushering in a lot of change and a lot of movement, and just really a lot of movement when it comes to those that are on the twin flame journey right now. So there is tremendous growth happening right now, and I just feel like the number 5 represents such amazing change, big change, and it's a little bit symbolic to invest $5.55 into your knowledge, your growth, the information that Spirit has for you within this journey, and it's kind of investing in yourself and what you need in order to start to grow. And it feels very focused in on the month of May right now. So if you head on over to the extended reading on Vimeo, it feels like a lot of people are going to get some very personalized messages within those extra readings. So as always, if you want to do a personal reading with me, email me at the email in the box below, and we will just focus specifically on you and your situation, especially in this new moon. Let's talk about what you need to be manifesting for yourself. It feels like a powerful time for doing that and exerting control and groundedness and balance in your life. This new moon is the new moon in Taurus, and so that is the energy kind of surrounding it right now. So let's go ahead and dig into, I'm going to focus on the Divine Feminine right now and what her current energies are, and who it is in the collective that I'm tapping into right now. So current energies for this set of Divine Feminines. A couple cards for this group of Divine Feminines. Thank you. Can I get 2 more, please? Thank you. Feels like the energy is a little bit stuck right now. I get 1 more for Divine Feminine, please. I don't usually keep them in reverse, but they're telling me to keep this one in reverse in combination with these other ones that are here. It feels like this Divine Feminine collective is kind of in mourning right now it feels like a love that they feel like they have lost. This was the idea that they had in their head for what this was going to become, and they're now focusing on the fact that this cup feels really empty for them. This Divine Feminine feels like very in touch with her emotions, an empath, someone who draws a lot of her power and a lot of her functioning in her daily life, is what they're telling me, off of her emotions. And when someone or something or a situation is removed from her life, she really mourns the loss of those emotions. It's like she doesn't want to be by herself, honestly. She's feeling such a loss right here and does not want to be by herself. And she's really feeling the heaviness of being by herself right now. So it feels like this may be a divine feminine who has just gone into separation, or someone who is just realizing that I'm not getting what I need from this situation. I'm not getting what I need from this. My cup is not full right now. This is what I thought it was going to be, and for right now, it's not fulfilling me in the way that it needs to for some reason. I have so much love to give that I know that I need to be on my own right now, but that's so hard. It's really hard to do. And so this energy feels a little bit heavy for this divine feminine collective for right now. Alright, so let's talk about the divine masculine, where this divine masculine is. Spirit, can you tell me about this divine feminine's divine masculine? Oh, look at that. Ace of Wands, wow. Do I need to keep this Six of Cups in reverse like this? I'm going to leave it just for now, the way that it is. Alright, so this divine masculine, it's interesting to me that we got the Ace of Wands here upright. It feels like this divine masculine is wanting to focus on what this journey is about for him and what is being created. And what it feels like this is a little bit of the divine feminine's energy. He can see, he has a vision for what she is creating for herself in her life. And it almost feels like he is wanting her to focus on her career, her money, and building that side of herself. And the twin flames over here, he's wanting her to put into the background and not focus on those. Those are there. Just know that they're there. It's developing. They're going to be lit the entire time, but he's wanting her to focus on this thing that she's creating in her life. It's flourishing. He can feel it developing for her, but I feel like he doesn't think that she is able to do that while they're together. Now, I also feel like he has things in the works too that are developing. It feels more on the work side and less on like a creative side. This feels more like something in the arts, whether it's, actual art or photography or writing or developing some sort of artistic business. His energy feels more rooted in this money part and just establishing himself in his career and figuring out what it is that he wants to do in order to build his finances just a little bit. And this divine masculine, it feels like he knows that he can only do those things on his own, and that she can only do those things on her own. And that right now, in order to build these new things that are developing, this new movement for each one of them, that they have to do it on their own right now. So again, the sync between this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Wands and the divine feminine energy feels a lot like what's contributing to this period of kind of mourning and heavier energy that this divine feminine is going through. Six of Cups is all about soulmate and soulmate energy and someone from your past, a love from your past. The fact that it's in reverse for me is, it just kind of confirms this part right here, that energy, this soulmate, this energy between the two of them, it feels like this definitely connects the two of them, especially because it's connected to the Ace of Wands here, is very distracting for being able to build this side of yourself. This new moon is also in Taurus, like I said, and so drawing on the energy of the manifesting within this Taurus new moon is about getting grounded and feeling more secure in your finances. This is more of an earth energy, and it feels like what's manifesting for this divine masculine is the ability to start manifesting and creating a stable foundation for himself, money-wise, actually. And it feels like this soulmate connection with her, whether it's soulmate or it's twin flame or whatever it is, it definitely feels like a very, very connective energy. So it definitely could be twin flame. It feels very distracting to this. It's counterproductive to being able to, create this stable foundation. I feel like this divine masculine especially has a lot of faith in the twins. He has a lot of faith in the connection between the two of them, this twin flame journey. And it's enough that he's willing to start this movement on his own and kind of step away from this emotional connection between the two of them for a little bit in order to be able to focus on this, because he has a lot of faith in the twin flame journey and the fact that it's going to be there. It is still lit. It's always going to be lit. These flames are always going to be next to each other. And so at some point, whenever it's ready, whenever it's fully created, it's going to come back his way. So for now, he needs to focus on kind of being by himself, her being by herself, and not focusing on the emotional side of things, because it's starting to get just a little bit messy. Alright, so for this divine feminine, what else do we need to know for her right now? Thank you. I'm hearing don't give up. It feels very heavy right now. It's really hard to go from feeling the emotion in these cups and having them come from someone else, and then to have the in your physical world, having someone there showing you love, giving you support, filling your cup in those ways, and then going to having to look and see how empty that cup is and figure out how to fill it for yourself. They're saying to have faith, just like the divine masculine does here. Have faith that this is, it's going to happen. It's building up to that. All of these cups are going to be filled again, and then some. There's only 4 here, there's 10 there, and they're all full, and they're happy, and they're beautiful, and everything that you imagined for yourself is going to happen. This is a necessary part of it. Taking a step back and examining what it is that you need to be working on, maybe a lot of shadow work to be cleared up in order to get to that point in a healthy, stable, grounded Taurus kind of way. They're just saying that to obviously have strength, draw on that strength, draw on the strength of your knowing that this is going to happen. Okay, you know that it's there, it's underlying. This is a more 5D mentality. Try to get yourself out of your 3D mentality and step into your 5D mentality again and rely on your knowing, because that's what's going to get you through this. It's like a mourning period. All right, divine masculine, what else do we need to know about divine masculine over here? Thank you. Divine masculine, taking control for himself, taking control of his journey from now on, and not relying on divine feminine to create for the two of them and to lead the way. That's what's actually going to create this forward movement for both of them. Divine masculine is drawing on the power of this new moon in Taurus in order to take more control over his life, over his journey, And it feels kind of separate to the divine feminine, but for the divine masculine, he can feel the forward movement of this. He can tell he's being guided into this forward movement by the divine, by spirit. And it's helping him to step more into his divine masculine power. You can see the bulls up here too. This is a very Taurus card here. And it's creating forward movement for both of them. It's almost as if he's taking the lead now. By creating space between the two of them and starting to do this on his own, he's taking the lead in their union as well. He's guiding and showing the way on how to do that by, standing up and saying, this is what we got to do right now, okay? It's really, really hard, but it's going to lead to really beautiful things here. So let him take the lead. Divine feminine, as much as it hurts, and no matter what his tactic is for taking the lead, obviously not in a hurtful kind of way, not in an abuse kind of way, obviously, but even if it's creating separation between you and he is starting less communication, not answering phone calls, not answering texts, things like that, it's still being done in a loving way in order to create motion. He's just going with his guidance. He's not doing any of this on purpose. He's just going with his guidance, and that's what we want for them. The divine feminine wants the divine masculine to tap into their intuitive abilities a little bit more in order to get themselves more grounded within this journey. So just pull on your strength to know that we are being guided also. This all has a purpose. All of this has a purpose. And it looks to me like the purpose is this divine masculine's growth and forward movement. So, alright guys, if you are resonating with these energies, with this divine masculine and divine feminine, make sure that you click on the link below for the extended reading over on Vimeo, and we're going to dive into, we're going to do a new moon spread for each one of them, and get some more detail about what blocks they're working to go through, what intentions you should be setting for yourself within this new moon, and what positive energy is going to emerge during this next moon phase here. So, and if you want a personal reading, click on the link below and email me. Email me at the link below. And, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.